I never saved the DA for my last Animal Crossing island. Like, it's just gone. Oh my god! Oh my god, that's it! That's B! That's my island! Oh my god! Okay, now that all of that chaos is over, here we are on Kitsune. I'm so glad I can actually show you guys the island today and that it's not just like lost to the internet void forever, because that would literally be so incredibly sad. But yeah, I really love this island. I've had so much fun making it. Honestly, I feel like I decorated this island in like 3 months, which is actually pretty insane if you ask me. So I'm so excited to show it to you today. We'll start off by looking at the map. Okay, here is Kitsune. I have my character, and then villagers are Coco, Genji, Pico, Chester, Ken, Blanche, Billy, Walt, Shino, and Kabuki. You can see the dream address down at the bottom, which I'm going to take a screenshot of because I'm not taking any more chances with losing this island forever. That was actually so terrifying. We have a little Tom Nook. I don't know, or is that Timmy and Tommy? I actually have no idea. Inspired flag. All right, Kitsune is a city core Japanese island with some kind of natural areas thrown throughout here. But to start it off, I just wanted there to be like 2 little buildings here. This is an onsen sign, and I don't know that it's really giving any particular thing. We do have like the little bathtub here, but I wanted it to be more for just like vibes, I guess, than for it to really make sense and like be cohesive with the build. This one I just imagined was like a little apartment building that's like maybe in construction or something like that. It doesn't really matter which way you decide to go when you get here. I guess you'll end up probably going from resident services, but you can pretty much go any direction. I'm just gonna go down this way. This was like a random little marketplace area, and then there are some mountains on either side. I really wanted to like preserve the natural areas as much as possible and include a lot of bugs and wildlife and all of that good stuff. There are a few builds on the island that are Studio Ghibli themed, but I really just didn't want the entire island to be Studio Ghibli themed. So this is a little train station that's loosely inspired by Spirited Away. You can see the little like lion dog statue that's off to the right, and kind of like rustic, you know, unused train station. And then we have like a rundown car over here and a few places to sit while you're waiting for the train. It's not really like super specific to the movie, but definitely some like loose inspo was taken from Spirited Away. And then up here I have Able Sisters. It's just kind of like on a really tiny cliff face all on its own. I wanted Able's to be super simple, and I feel like I achieved that. Just a few like little kimonos off to the side and like display things. I think it turned out super cute. Honestly, doing some of the shops is generally not my favorite things to decorate on my island, so I tend to keep those semi simple. But you can see the more natural part of the island over to the side here, and this is like Coco's little farm area. I love Coco's house for a more like rural theme. I think it looks so pretty. Honestly, I think she has one of the prettier houses in the game. Like the color tones are just literally my favorite. This is a little transition area. There's not like really a whole lot going on here, just a little picnic area and lots of nature. Honestly, I feel like this was sort of my wheat field island, and I used so many wheat fields literally everywhere to fill up the space. I think they look really cool, but we are doing a 0 wheat field island now to kind of compensate. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what your estimate is of how many wheat fields I actually used on the entire island. I would love to hear your predictions. Honestly, I'm thinking that it's probably easily over 300. But yeah, if you make it to the end of the video and you have an estimate, I would love to hear what you have to say. But here we have Nook's Cranny. It's very rustic. I love leaving Nook's in its like baby form. I just think the building is so much more charming, and I think it's kind of perfect for this theme. We also have like a little makeshift cart return over here, which I think turned out so cute. And then of course there's always that one person that like can't put their cart away and is insufferable. This area connects to the beginning where we just were, so see, it's kind of like a little loop and you kind of can't get lost. I mean, I guess you could, but you'll probably be fine around pretty quickly. And then as we head over here, we have Walt's house, and I tried to put out all of the villager photos on this island, which I just think looks really charming and cute. It makes me feel like the villagers are just like extra loved or something, even though I didn't spend the time actually like being friends with all of them to get their photos. You know, it's the illusion of friendship that matters, you know, not the real thing. But Walt is running a laundromat over here. I promise it's not a money laundering scheme. Everything is on the up and up on this island. Everyone, you know, except for Tom Nook, of course, is, you know, doing honest business here. So yeah, that's his little laundry area. And then we have another kind of loosely inspired by Spirited Away build here. I guess I really just took my inspo from Spirited Away for this island. I don't know why I wasn't taking inspo from the other Ghibli movies, but this is kind of how it turned out. I think it looks really cute, and I just love the like medieval castle items. I think they're so freaking cute. And then as we head this way, it's the more natural part of the island. And so we have like a little picnic area here. And then honestly, probably one of my favorite builds that we did on this island is this mountain. At least I think this is as mountainy as you could possibly get given the limitations of terraforming in this game, but I think it looks so cute, and I love the little diagonal bridge. I honestly struggled a lot to decorate this area, and so I'm pretty like pleased with the way that it turned out. I think it's super cute. And then this is the build that we sort of saw from like that overlook earlier. This is Coco's house, and she just has like a little farm over here. I think it's so perfect for her and just like suits the vibes of her house and her personality super well. As we go up here, this was one of the last areas that I did on the island, and honestly one of my favorite. I feel like I tend to rush the ends of like my Animal Crossing islands because I'm excited about being done, but genuinely like I think we kind of ate with this last build. I think it looks super cool. We have like a little tea set up here, and then there's this huge like valley down there with like the volcano items, which I've never used before, and I think it just looks so calming and pretty, and I love it. This is also my first time ever using bamboo trees on an island, which I feel like is kind of crazy because I'm pretty sure this is my 11th Animal Crossing island, so it was really like about darn time that I branched out and used some new items. But then the side over here is just like a little sunken waterfall. We got lots of froggies over here and the cave, and then you can kind of go over this way and check out my house, and I'm trapped down there. Oh my goodness. They have me trapped on my own island. But this little middle secret area here is kind of a pretty spot to like check out the house. I feel like the view looks pretty cool. And of course we have more froggies because they're my favorite and I think they're so cute. So yeah, we can actually get down here to my house by just using the little staircase here. And I don't think I actually gave myself anything to say. No, I didn't, which is a little bit boring, but you know, typical. I must really like this bandana. I think we decorated the house though. I genuinely can't remember. Oh, we did. It's probably been a good like 3 weeks since I finished this island, and I low-key couldn't even remember that we decorated this room, which is a little bit embarrassing. But it looks so good. Like, I actually have no memory of even decorating this, which is insane. Like, my brain might as well just be replaced with an actual goldfish brain for how awful it works. But yeah, I really like this. It's super pretty. I love like all of the candles everywhere. Like, this is my vibe. I am such a nighttime girly. I love just having like a bunch of candles in the house and this like moody, relaxing vibe. It's my favorite. Okay, so we will head back down. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a dead end. So once you check out this area, you kind of have to just like run right back out the way that you came, which isn't a super big deal. Honestly, though, I would have preferred if the island had a little bit like of a different flow. But it's so hard to plan out these like more structured islands that have like proper roads, I guess. I think I really do better with like the more unstructured dirt pathing, but I really just enjoyed like a different kind of challenge. But over here we have Billy's house, and his house ended up coordinating so perfectly with Kabuki's. I didn't plan this at all. They were just the last two villager houses that I ended up doing on this island, and I seriously got so lucky with how good they look next to each other. Kabuki just has this like really simple little like city area here. I feel like this looks very like I don't know, it looks very quintessential city-esque, like almost borderline alleyway maybe type of vibe. I just think it's really cute. And then Billy has like a bunch of plants, not really anything like too particularly themed, but I think it turned out cute anyway. And then as we head over here, they each have their backyard area, and I feel like this is one of the more silly things that we did. We just made the little gnome like mowing the lawn, and I think it's so funny and I love it so much. And you can't get into Billy's backyard, but he just has like a little campsite area, and I just think that turned out so cute. Now that I'm looking at this though, I'm like, holy cow, girl, like could you have used any more wheat fields? Like be so real right now. This is insane. Yeah, I seriously need to hear your predictions. I'm thinking 300 plus at this point. Um but here are the rice fields. I honestly should have set my DA at a time when there was a camper here, like a campsite villager, because I think that would have looked really cool. But the rice fields were honestly one of the easier builds that I did on this island. So if you're looking for like a good space filler, this would be a really great like idea to do if you are doing a similar theme. I just think it turned out so cute, and like you really don't even need very many items to do it or like a whole lot of terraforming. So yeah, it was super, super nice. I should have mentioned this earlier in the video, but all of the codes that I used are linked in my Pinterest under Japanese Island. The only code that I think I'm missing is for the like apartments or shops that was in the beginning of the video, and I'm pretty sure that those codes are saved under a different creator that's like in my same Pinterest board. I'm just not sure which one it is, so it's a little bit of a Where's Waldo situation there, but everything else is clearly linked, so please forgive me for that one missing guy there. Maybe one day I'll stumble upon it and be able to find it. But here is our little subway area. It was so cute how Pico started walking down there. That was adorable. And then we just have more little shops off to the side here, nothing too crazy. And then as we head up here, we have the museum. Museum was honestly my least favorite build. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't like decorating museum. I feel like it's just not, it's not the vibe. Look at all these wheat fields. Oh my God. I am like hiding in shame right now at how many of them I used. It's honestly sickening. But as we head down here, we have this very congested neighborhood. And honestly, I struggle so much with builds like this. And surprisingly, I really enjoyed how this one turned out. But this is Blanche's house. She has a library slash little like book club study session going on here. And I think it's so freaking cute. And then over here, we have a little plant shop. A lot of the items are like very, very tucked in, but I think it looks super cute. And I also really like this like dropped fan right there. I think that's a super cute detail. There's also some public parking here just in case, but we do have, you know, some parallel parking if you feel so brave. And then over here we have Ken's house. Ken just has a little bakery attached to his house slash coffee shop, I guess. He's really just slaying. He's doing it all. And then over here is Chester's house, and Chester has a pottery studio. I think that these simple panel codes are so perfect for the pottery studio. Like something about the color tones just really suit the pottery. I don't know. I think it turned out so cute. And then down here, kind of tucked in the corner, we have Shino's house. Shino is running the ramen shop, and I just think it is so, so cute. I just really enjoyed like decorating these areas so much. I did not decorate the beaches though. Don't come for me. Decorating the beach is so tedious and I don't like it, so I just don't do it. And then we have this cute little baby angel's house over here. And then we have Pico's house, and she just has a little records shop. And I honestly, I put the record that she's on the stall like completely on accident. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I have to leave it now. So that works out. And I really only have like one more build to show you guys. But this is the Zen Garden. I love her so much. I love her so much. We worked on this one in stream together. Well, we really did the whole island on stream together, but y'all helped me so much with this build. I really struggled with this like minimal style and like figuring out which items would fit in these little shapes and kind of give it that like balanced kind of feng shui type of vibe. And you guys helped so, so much for that. So thank you guys for helping this build come together. And then up here we have a little shrine, and I think it just looks so gorgeous. I love it so much. And the little orchid mantis in the middle too, living his best life or her best life. And yeah, I think it turned out so pretty. and one of my favorite builds. Definitely one of the most challenging for me, but definitely one of my favorites, and I'm glad we were able to pull it off. But yeah, we got a few little entrances to the beach, but like, yeah, they're really just there for spirit, not really anything else. Yeah, I guess here's to me still being obsessed with Animal Crossing in 2025. We have already started my 12th, I think, Animal Crossing Island over on Twitch. But yeah, if you enjoy cozy Animal Crossing vibes and you like watching live streams, feel free to pop over there. It's just foxgrove with 1_. I will start sharing videos of the new island here on the channel really soon though, and I'm so excited for you guys to check it out. Maybe you can tell by the way my character is dressed what the theme is for the new island. I'd love to hear your predictions. For those of you who haven't cheated and don't already know, I'd love to hear your predictions in the comments below. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this island. Let me know what you think. Let me know how many wheat fields you think I used, and I'll catch you very soon in the next one. Bye!